talk about is AnnyMay. AnnyMay is one of the graphic ones, except, well, the penises are pixelized, so you don't really see. Well, I mean, you know it's there, but you don't see anything. I guess they just wanted to pixelize it in case people got offended or whatever. Like, oh my god, his dick is bigger than mine, I'm gonna sue him. Okay. There are many characters in this, OVA. But I'm only gonna mention one because it's revolved around this one kid. His name is Guys. And yeah, it's a weird name, but yeah. Guys is a normal, I think maybe he's like 12 or 13-year-old kid, and he basically is just he's poor. It's set back in the old times of England or whatever. And it was way before, like, it's like when coaches were out, you know? Like, they had them horses and people dressed up like freaking weird, poor street sweepers or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, Guys is a normal kid. He's poor, and he steals things, but he doesn't really do much harm. He just steals things for just food, basically. But, he ran into this cop, and this cop is freaky as fuck. Oh my goodness. He drags him to jail because he was being chased down because he stole something. And the kid's like, okay, I'm just gonna be convicted of a little crime and they're gonna give me a warning because I stole a piece of candy. Yeah, I think he stole candy. But that guy convicted him of murder. Guys is like, what? I didn't kill anyone. And then the police guy was like, well, you had this knife on you. And Guys was all like, no, I didn't. The knife was apparently used in a murder that was, I think months ago, before he got convicted of it. And the knife had blood all over it, and I was like, well, that's convenient. And Guys is like, that's not my knife. But, you know, everybody believed the cop. And the cop is the bad guy, okay? You'll find that out. So, he goes to jail, and apparently there are many people who were convicted of murder without true evidence. And it was by that same cop. And he went to jail, and there's all these, like, little kids, younger than him and older than him, even maybe a few adults. And these kids, man, are crazy. He tries to befriend them because, you know, Guys is just all like, if we work together, we're gonna get out of this. But no. Guys got led around by this little kid, and this little kid betrays him. And then Guys gets raped by 3 older kids, maybe like a year or 2 older than him. And I'm just like, what the fuck? What kind of kid are you? You're awful. And that kid's just like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to get raped as well. I'm like, well, okay, that's understandable. But, yeah, I was like, what? Oh, goodness, it was awful. And I watched sensitive pornograph before I watched AnnyMay, so I wasn't too, like, freaked out about this. But, yeah. AnnyMay, like, that kid gets raped a lot. I think he gets raped every single scene he's in. Almost every single scene he's in. Because, that cop guy, like, he has an investigator. I mean, a lawyer himself, who's also partially an investigator. Because the lawyer believes that it's the cop who's doing everything. Which he's right, because the cop is the bad guy. And Guys is just all like, I know I didn't kill him. And the lawyer dude's like, I know you didn't. But I'm gonna try my best to make sure you don't get put to jail for the rest of your life or get killed or whatever. But that cop guy, he's using Guys as a replacement for someone he killed. He accidentally killed this kid that he kidnapped. I wouldn't say accidentally. He didn't do it on purpose, but he did mean to hurt him. Because this kid, knew Guys, and just a little bit. He, like, played with him on the streets or whatever, and then he was kidnapped by that weird guy, because the kid is adorable. He looks like a little itty-bitty girl, but that kid is, like, 10, okay? Japanese kids, I guess, look like little beautiful girls, I guess. I don't know. But in animes, they do. They always do. Even the boys do. And they're adorable. But, that cop, like, choked him while he was raping him. He was like, why did you stare at that kid? You knew that kid. He's like, I'm sorry. And then he's like choking, and then he died after he was done raping him because he didn't want to kill him, but he wanted to make sure. I mean, he wanted to punish him. So he uses Guys as a replacement for that kid that he killed, because Guys kind of resembles him just a bit, even though he has brown hair instead of blonde. And he makes him do all these weird things, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is up with you? But eventually the cop gets found out, and he's being tracked down by the police, and he ends up killing himself right in front of the dead body of that kid that he killed, because he was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do this. And he just, yeah, it's awful. And there's only 2 episodes to this, and I haven't found a manga to it. There might be one, but I haven't found one yet. I have only watched it once. Not because it wasn't good, but because I just didn't have the desire to watch it again. It's good, it's just not the best. It's not romantic at all. It's creepy. Oh, do you want to know who Enzai ends up with his lawyer? Okay, and his lawyer's like 30 or 20 or something. And he's like 20 something, and the kid's like 13, and like, you're making out with a 13-year-old? Won't you have other little boys to make out with who's a little older? But no, apparently he likes little kids. Whatever. But yeah, Enzai's really good. Well, no, it's not really good, but it's okay. Well, those are all the OVAs I'm going to talk about. Again, next week I am going to talk about AnnyMays instead of OVAs, unless you guys want me to keep talking about OVAs. But yeah, I had a lot of fun talking about these OVAs. I don't usually talk about these OVAs unless I'm talking to my friends, but I was thinking I need to talk about something that people don't normally talk about when they're discussing animes, because you gotta get out there with them. And if you're not used to yaoi, well, you can be. You can get used to it. It is weird at first, because I never thought I would ever become a yaoi otaku, but I am. Oh my goodness. But yeah, yaoi, I never thought I'd ever like it, but then it looked okay, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good, and I was like, wow, this is fucking fantastic. I love yaoi now. It's my favorite type of anime in the world. And then OVAs came out, and I'm like, OVAs are better than the anime. Yeah, yaois, because they show more, and, well, not because they show more, but because it's more detailed. Let's say that. Well, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Alright. Alright, so, goodbye.